My name is Heather Grazel, and my family has had the joy of calling River Oaks home for 5 years now. In that time, I've been blessed to serve in kids and student ministries, participate in community outreach, and now I have the privilege of leading our foster and adoption ministry. James 1:27 reminds us that pure and unembellished religion, as it is expressed in outward acts, in the sight of God our Father, is this: to visit and look after the fatherless. As a young girl, my mom often reminded me, actions speak louder than words. Wishing we could help or saying, that breaks my heart, while genuine, it is not enough. Scripture calls us to go and do, to visit, to care, to act. Let me share a few local truths. Right now in Tennessee, about 8,500 children are in foster care. Here in our own backyard, Rutherford County, there are currently over 300 children in care. These are real numbers, and these are real kids. This is deeply personal to me. Let me share a little bit about myself. My degree was in human services, and I worked as a foster care case manager. I was able to help build and lead a foster care ministry in our previous church in Michigan. My family and I served together vulnerable children through camps and mentorship programs. My husband and I were a part of a team that opened a transitional home for boys aging out of foster care. And then it became our story. Through a series of events, it led to us opening up our own home, which ultimately led to the adoption of our daughter, Nyla. I believe that serving children in at-risk situations, in foster care, and through adoption is a divine opportunity to have our hearts break for what breaks the heart of our Father. The question isn't, should I? It's how can I? And I'm so glad you asked. Through our Saturate Murfreesboro project and the Care Portal platform, we get to meet real, tangible needs. Providing a bed to prevent a child from being removed from a home, supplying clothes and pajamas for a child that just entered foster care, wrapping around a foster family or an adoptive family with support and mentorship, donating financially to help meet urgent needs, and always committing to pray. Not one of us is meant to do everything, but each of us is called to do something. This ministry is about giving your individual yes, using your unique gifts, experiences, and resources to be the hands and feet of Jesus. So I invite you, whether it's through serving, giving, mentoring, praying, to take one step in obedience. Know that you won't be walking alone. You'll be locking arms with a church family committed to loving our neighbor and saturating Murfreesboro with the love of Jesus. My prayer is that together we will be a church that doesn't just talk about caring for the vulnerable, but actually goes and visits and looks after those in hard places. Find your yes, and let's see what God does with it.